like a lot of wall-mounted flat panels, the plug, let's see if you can see back here, the plug sticks out too far and it pushes out the TV. So what we're going to do is install this recessed box here. It mounts so that the outlet is sunken into the wall, so it's got room for the cord to come out. And you can also use this with furniture. Let's say you have an entertainment center or something and you want it pushed up flat against the wall, but the plug, because it sticks out about 1.5 inches, your whole entertainment center would stick out too. So this works to eliminate that. So what you get in the kit is this box here, and then some extra little bits to finish up the process. So we will remove this TV and you can see how to do it. Okay, now this frame has some lines that you can use, some cutouts for tracing where you're going to cut open your wall here. Now right down here is a stud, so I can't cut any further this way. So I'm going to have to cut out this way and down a bit. I want this down a little bit further anyway, so I'm just going to go down, not up. And so I'm going to cut right along this edge, down and over here. So got a bit of a cold, if you can't tell. So you flip it around and we'll keep the top where it is. There we go. Line here, here, and here. There we go. And here's a drywall knife. You don't have to use a drywall knife, but they're good to have. Now I have an unfinished basement, so I can go on the other side and remove this box. And makes it a bit easier. If you didn't have an unfinished basement, then you would have to cut up higher and rip the box out with a screwdriver or something to get the nails out. So we'll go around the other side now and remove this box. So now we're going to put this box in. It has these pieces of metal that flick up once you start turning the screws, and they just clamp onto the drywall. Okay, I'm finding that these are kind of horrible design, so you almost have to hold them while you're doing it, or pull the screws out like so that it's against the wall the entire time you're screwing. It's going to be a bit of a pain, so we'll see how long this takes to actually install. Okay, that one worked. Let's try this one. These are a bit awkward to put in. They weren't designed too well. So as you can see, I used my hand to hold them while I tightened it, and that seemed to work. As long as your hand's not too big and you can fit your fingers up through here, you should be able to do it. Okay, the next step is totally disconnecting this from this box, because you need a new, or this is a box is called an old work, meaning you're installing a new box into existing framed an existing framed structure. So the box, the product instructions on the outside, it didn't say you need one of these, so I had to make an extra trip to Home Depot, get one of these boxes. You can see that this has these tabs that come up, so it's going to install in here, and I'll run the wires through like that. So right now I'm going to disconnect this and then screw this into the box there. Okay, here's the old box again, and here's the new one. I just swapped it out. I took the outlet out of here and the wiring, put it in there. And as you can see again, this old work box is what they call it, has these tabs that will flick up and grab onto the back of this thing. So it installs the same way this installed on the wall. So I'll slip it in. Like that. And screw it in. Okay. Now the plate goes on. On this side, they have this little brush. And you just slip your cables through. It just clips in. And then here are some covers for the screws. And that's how you install it. It's okay. Those little arm things that grab on to the drywall were a little tricky, but if you put your hand in and hold them, they work. And you have to remember, when you get one of these, if you get this model, you need an old work box, and it's not obvious when you buy it, so you're gonna have to make 2 trips if you forget. But anyway, there you go. I hope that helped.